has been acting super weird the past few days, so I'm just gonna have to keep it in this format on the Miro. You can still see everything. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see everything, but in this video, I'm gonna be going over what I would do if I had to start over in real estate with $0, no money for leads, no money in your pocket. You are at the beginning of your career and you have no idea how to get going if you don't have thousands of dollars to spend. I get that. That was me. When I literally first started in this business, I had $1,000 maybe, and I was honestly blowing a lot of that a lot of the time. So I've been there. I know how this works, and I know how it can work and where you should go from here. So this is exactly what I would do. It starts with these three actions that you must do when you start in this industry. You have to change your social media. So Instagram bio, Instagram handle, what you're posting on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, all these sort of things have to revolve around you being in real estate because you are now in real estate and people need to know that. This is a people business. You have to know people. People have to know you. They have to know this is what you do for a living. That way, when there becomes a time there, they want to sell, they want to buy, they have to think of you. So you have to change your social medias. Number two, that is completely free. Changing social media is completely free. Number two, you need to attend all CE classes. I did this for like 3 months at the beginning, 3 or 4 months, just CE classes, 2 a week. This is free classes for you, free knowledge from someone who's either been in the business a long time, an inspector, all sorts of things that have to do with real estate. This is free for you. Take advantage of it. This is one of the only things that you don't have to pay for to get knowledge. And I've gone over this in multiple videos already, and I'm going to keep going over it. The more of an expert you are, the more business you will have because the more trust the clients will have in you. The last one is warm and cold outreach. I'm going to get more into that, but when I say cold outreach, door knocking, cold calling, all these sort of things are free. You can get people's information online and you can knock any door for free. They might tell you to leave, but it was free and it's a free lead. Warm touching is, people in your contacts, people in your social media. It's all free. All these are ways to get leads and to generate your business from the jump without having to spend money on ads, on lead party systems, all that sort of stuff. So this picture is me. I got the little $0 button because that was me. That car, when I traded it in, was $5,000. I had no money at that time, just had my license. It's like the second month of that. This is about the time I was going to the CE classes a lot. So, no money. What did I do? CE classes, door knock, cold call, change my social medias, post on social media, all that sort of stuff. It's the only way you can do this for free. So we'll start here. Change your socials. Before anything, you have to change your handle, change your bio, etc. Something that is real estate based. You have to post real estate content so that people are engaging with you. They know that's what you do for work. Everyone on social media, go on TikTok, everyone who's in a job post about it, and that's how they generate business. Post about real estate on social media because, again, like I already said, this is a people business. People need to know that you're in this industry. There is going to be a time when their brother wants to buy, their sister wants to buy, their mom wants to sell, their dad wants to sell, their grandmother wants to sell, grandpa wants to get an investment property. They got to think of Tommy because they see it on his social media all the time. That's how it works. In 2025, people shop strictly on social media and on the internet. They don't even really, like when you buy a car these days, you look on the internet first. When you buy a house, it's the same thing. People go to Zillow and then they figure out who they need to talk to. Social media is free and it is the biggest advertisement you're going to use and get. Bottom line, that's how the world works today. You have to utilize it. Moving on to CE classes. Like I said, I did this in the beginning for 3 months, and what might take you or take me 3 or 4 months of just going to a lot of CE classes might be the knowledge and expertise you could gain through 5 years of actually trying the business and failing. So why not take advantage of that? I've dealt with agents that are literally, they've been doing this for 30 years, and just because I've done more business and gone to more CE classes, I know more about the industry than them. So this is one way you can make up for lost experience or no experience at all, essentially. Like I said, they're completely free. This is free mentoring, free information. All you have to do is give a little bit of effort, which I've talked about before, and be willing to show up every single day, every single week, and get better at your craft. This will make you more credible, an expert in the business, and shows the value you bring to clients. The more value you bring, the more information you provide, and the more trust you get, the easier it is to close the deal, and the more deals you'll have on your table with all those things at the same time. Outreach, cold and warm outreach. I kind of already touched on it, but cold calling, call list, door knocking, reaching out via social media, so DMing people that follow you, like your post. You go to an open house and you post a open house video about the property, and some random person from wherever inquires on it or likes it, DM that person, reach out. Hey, do you know anyone in Georgia that be looking to buy or sell? Yada yada. Just so you know, I'm in the industry. Yada yada. Hope you can follow me. It's so simple. This is the best way to generate leads for free by people you know and make them know that you're a real estate expert, right? So anyone in your contacts, anyone that you talk to needs to know I'm in real estate. I'm good at what I do. I know what I'm doing. When you have someone down the road that needs my help, I'm that guy. I'm their guy. My literal first post about this was like on Facebook, and I was like, if you're in Atlanta and you're interested in buying or selling real estate, I'm your guy. That's what it has to be. I'm your person. 3, leads will not come to you, meaning you have to be proactive every single day through every interaction. When you network, when you post, when you outreach to people, whether it's cold or warm, you have to be proactive, and it's all an effort game. The more effort you give, the more money you'll make and the more business you'll have. It's as simple as that. So you have to do outreach, you have to be proactive, whether it's cold or warm. Either way, it's free, it's going to work. These are three free things that I would do. Start with changing your socials. So, social media, LinkedIn, and your content. Social media is the 3 that I would focus on personally that worked for me: Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So I'm going to break down a little bit about each. Instagram. That's honestly the modern newspaper, in my opinion. People use their Instagram handles as brands to run advertisements, to post their wins, to post their history, all this sort of stuff. People look at Instagram and they can tell exactly who a person is. So you have to have that, real estate related. On TikTok, I know you see so many videos on TikTok of mansions in California or mansions in Georgia, mansions in Florida, and it's just the aesthetic video, and you're like, why does this have 1 million likes? That's because people like looking at houses. People like seeing nice real estate or just simple real estate with a price tag on it in a city or whatever. TikTok, you could post a TikTok and make it look well at an open house, and that was completely free to you, and it might get 100,000 likes, and I bet you get 100 DMs. Where is this? What city is this? How much is this? These are all leads. You just got all that for free through the power of social media. Facebook, I actually utilize this a lot. I used to more than I do now, but this is where the older people are. This is where people that actually sell and buy real estate because they have the money to. I'm 22. Not a lot of 22-year-olds have the money to buy a house or sell a house. So Facebook, that's where people are. There's also group forums on Facebook where group chats of agents, you could go on there and be like, hey, who on here has an open house? I'd love to sit in at it. There's 500, 1,000, 4,000 agents in these group chats. I guarantee someone will do it. It's a great way to network and get your business going for free. Moving on to LinkedIn. I actually posted a lot of my listings on LinkedIn, and I'll tell you why. It's because I have a lot of connections on there, which I've done myself, but agents on there tend to shop around other agents because they want to make connections for referrals for this, that, and the other. So you might post a listing and an agent, believe it or not, might see it on LinkedIn and be like, let me go look at it on the MLS. And then they do that, bring you a client, boom, for free. Completely free lead. LinkedIn is just like a social media. Treat it like that. Like I said at the bottom, listings. But in the middle, the work opportunity part. If you are in real estate and you want to get into new construction, you want to get into development, you want to get into whatever it may be, a brokerage opportunity, these are all job opportunities on LinkedIn. They post job opportunities all the time. So if you're looking a way to get into the business, LinkedIn is going to be your best friend. It's better than Indeed. It's better than anything else online. That's the one way to get a job and get business moving for free. Content. Open houses, providing value and free advertisement. So at the top, open houses. For you, you can go on the MLS, find open houses, and just show up. You don't even have to have a buyer. You can go up and tell a listing agent, hey, I just want to, take some content of the house, talk to some buyers, maybe I'll bring someone by, yada, yada, yada. They're not going to care. You're just advertising their property. You can helping them make money. Or you can find them people and say, hey, I'll sit in at your other open house. Boom, you just got an open house. You might get a buyer out of that. You might get a good lead out of that. These are all free things that you can do. Open houses are the best way to get content, clients, and everything for free. Provide value. That's a little picture from my social media through content. That reel got 8.2 thousand views. A lot of those people could be clients. I don't outreach as much anymore because I have business of my own and I do very well at it. But the power of social media, that's a simple video of this house and it literally got 8,000 views. That's 8,000 people that saw that. I'm sure if I reached out to all of them, somebody could come by it. Free advertisement. It's free. Content is free. You've never had to pay for it and you never will have to pay for it. Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, post on it all day long because it's the only free advertisement you're going to get without paying for a billboard, paying for a Google ad, paying for a Facebook ad, paying for all this stuff. You don't even have to do it. Just do it through the power of content creation, and you might get a lead out of it. And so what I would do if I had no money and I wanted to make money in real estate. All right, the social media funnel. This is the power of the internet. You post on social media. Make a post. That's one of my story posts of a build, right? And then as things correct, people see you're doing business. You custom build. Oh, Tommy, you custom build? Okay. Now you're attracting more people. People are interacting. When they interact, you inquire. When they interact, you inquire. So they interacted. Hey, why did you interact with this post? Thank you for the like. Thank you for the follow. What intrigues you about this post? Yada yada. And then you market these posts, like these listings or whatever business you have going on. You can get one of those lender sheets right there from any lender, and you don't even have to have a specific house. They'll throw a house in the back with the rate update and be like, Tommy and this is my guy Angel. We're working hand in hand, and just post that all over social media, and people will see that. You'll be like, oh, rate update. Oh, let me call this agent because your number and all that will be on there. You use the stories you post. You go to the lender. You get a rate update or a CMA of something. You post that as well. This is free leads, and everyone that inquires at the bottom goes into a CRM. Their name, you get their name, their email, and their phone number, and they go into your CRM because if they've interacted with your post for what you do, your houses, whatever it is you're doing, they inquired, they're a lead. And you put this in the CRM and you keep posting content over 3 months, 4 months, you'll have 300 people to pick from. That's when you go back into the warm, cold outreach. I want to get into that, but you hit these people up because they're in your CRM now. Hey, I just want to let you know I'm in real estate. I hope you're doing well, yada, yada. If I can do anything for you, let me know. Or if anyone you know wants to sell or buy, please send them my way. I'm their guy. They can trust me. I'm an expert in this field. The power of social media generates free leads. That's how that works. That's how the social media funnel works. Talked about this already, but Instagram is great. I said it's like the newspaper. That's true, but it's a lot of highlights. Now, here's the thing. TikTok and Facebook are the best for real estate platforms because I've already said this about Facebook. There's a lot of group forums with a lot of business and a lot of agents. That's connections right there. That's leads right there. A busy agent in there might literally post something about, oh, I'm so slammed with buyers because does anyone want to take one off my hands? Boom. If you're a beginner and you have no money to spend, that's free buyer for you, free lead for you. And TikTok goes back to what I said about just posting content. People, those videos blow up. I could go to $1 million open houses and listings and just take a nice video with a drone or even my phone, and it'll probably get a lot of likes, a lot of views. And all those people are going to eventually say, who is this? Let me follow them. Or they're going to interact with the post and be like, well, how much is this? Where is this? Yada, yada. These are leads. You can use TikTok because it's such an easy way to reach a lot of people. The algorithm on Instagram isn't quite the same. On TikTok, you post one good piece of content, it could get 1 million, 10 million views. You have no idea. Those two are the best free social medias to use for real estate. CE classes. There's 3 things that's attractive about this. It's free of charge, gives you information over experience, and it helps you become the expert. Straight up. I'll dive into all 3 categories right here. For free, CE classes are only beneficial things that are real estate for free. One of the only things in real estate that is free and beneficial. Most of it costs money. Broker fees cost money. Leads cost money. All these sort of things cost money. CE classes are free. Everything costs money in this business. So at the beginning, you need to use CE classes to gain the knowledge you would either have to pay someone for or experience that you would have in the field. And if you don't want to fail a lot at the beginning, then you might as well attend the CE classes and get the knowledge that you would need before you fail. Because you're going to fail and then you would learn, but might as well learn from the jump. Learn from day one. You haven't been taught the wrong way, so learn the right way from the beginning. Get all the knowledge you can so that you can make the best. What people don't understand is there's agents out there that do a lot of work and they don't know shit about real estate. And you can take these clients from these people if you just know more and know what's going on in the business, know the terminology, know the terms, know the contracts. All this sort of stuff is given in those CE classes and it's free. Information over experience. The more info you know, the more value you can provide for someone, the more you will help yourself overcome that experience issue. Because of course, none of us have experience. Time is our biggest enemy. You can't just magically one day have 10 years of experience. So how do you get over that? Well, like I said at the beginning, someone could learn in 6 months what someone took 10 years of experience to learn. All you have to do is apply yourself. This is the one way to get information. All you're looking for is information, expertise. Like I said before, I've met agents who've been doing this for 20 years and they couldn't tell you what a CO is or how the inspection is supposed to be given to everyone in the deal. And I, again, just because I went to these classes and I've done this, learned this before these people through experience. So information over experience, take advantage of the CE classes and become the expert at the end of the day. These CE classes will give you the key to becoming an expert on generating leads, writing offers, the contracts, the closings, inspections, roofing, structures of the home, everything. There's a CE class for everything. I went to a CE class for mold and residue and asbestos. Like, the more you know, the more clients will trust you, and in return, the more money you will make. Trust, clients trust, decision made, money in your pocket. That's how it works. The more they trust you, the less they have to think. The more they trust you, you can just act for them. And when you act for them, you make money. That's how that works. Take advantage of the CE while you have it. And lastly, warm and cold outreach. Your sphere of influence is your biggest access to free leads. Your contacts. That's my contacts down there. I have a little under 1,100 contacts. I bet each of those people have 500 people in their phone, in their contacts. And this is warm. 1,100 times 500. That's almost 550,000 people technically that I'm connected to. I'm going to hit up Johnny in my contacts and say, hey, Johnny, I'm in real estate. If you know anyone who's in real or is looking to buy or sell in real estate, let them know I'm the guy. Let them know I'm an expert and I've been doing this. And I'm going to do a great job for them. Johnny has 500 people in his phone that he can now tell that as well when they ask him eventually or they post something. It's a warm touch. Social media and contacts should be used to refer your business out. You need to use social media, and I keep repeating this because it's all the same shit. It really is. Like, it's so simple too. Social media and your contacts are the one way where you can touch people that know you, and they can then go touch other people that they know because you know them. And that's a lot. But like, you know Johnny, Johnny knows Sam, and Sam needs to buy a house. Sam also has another friend who needs to buy a house, and since Johnny knows you, you're Sam's guy. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Warm leads are the best leads you can get because they already know you and they already trust you because you have some sort of relationship with them. Cold outreach works, but you're going to have to be willing to be uncomfortable and you're going to have to grow. Cold calling, door knocking, all these sort of things are things that nobody wants to do. But everybody wants to make money and everybody wants to have business, but nobody wants to do the hard stuff and be uncomfortable and grow. At the end of the day, you might fail a lot at it, but you might get something out of it. And let me ask you, would you spend 4 hours door knocking 200 houses for 199 people to say no, get off my property, and one person to use you as their listing agent, and you make $25,000? So 4 hours of work, a lot of uncomfortable conversations, and ego, death, and 25 grand. It's a pretty good trade-off. You have to be willing to do these things to be successful, and it's completely free. This whole video was a free explanation, free info on YouTube, and free way to actually get leads in real estate. It's so simple. Social media, CE classes, change your social medias, use the CE classes to gain knowledge, and then cold and warm outreach. It's free. Not all you're going to do is free if you have no money. If you have no money, you can genuinely use this funnel and make $100,000 in 6 months. I swear to God. In 4 to 5 sales, you can make $100,000. So think about that. Say it takes you 200 door knocks, 200 cold calls to get one listing or one buyer, but each deal makes you 20 grand. Do that 5 times, call 1,000 people, you'll get 5 deals, that's 100 grand right there, completely free. You didn't spend $1 on ads, you didn't spend $1 on anything. Free. Use this funnel next time you're starting. If you have no way to figure out how to start, I can help you. This is a completely free way to do it. You don't have to pay for anything. You can do this for free. Follow the funnel, and I promise it'll work out.